Welcome to our second season of Tubbataha, UNESCO World Heritage Site located in Sulu Sea, Philippines. Renowned for its biodiversity, making it one of the most important marine ecosystems in the world. Welcome aboard my Gypsy, the only liveaboard in the Philippines with maximum of 8 guests. Exclusive diving, making it one of the best diving experience there is to offer.
This is it, guys. We are on our way to Cagancillo, first trip of Tubbataha. Alright guys, it's the time of the year. We're heading to our favorite diving destination in the Philippines, Tubbataha, UNESCO World Heritage Site of the Philippines. My first trip, but this season has already started, and Chris already did one trip, which was last week. How was it?
Oh, hey. It was really stunning. We were happy at the first days. We had a little bit rough sea, so we was not able to go to Tubbataha, but the Gypsy is always safety first. So we stayed actually one extra night here in the Campamanes Bay. Everybody was happy. Then we cruised from here direct to Tubbataha, and we went straight to south, and we had spectacular diving. We had barracudas, jackfish. So we had a very successful first trip to Tubbataha, and now we look forward with Finn to go back to Tubbataha and we rock the show.
Yeah, off we go now. The boat is already moving. First stop, Cagancillo.
Yeah. We're diving from the beach. So it means all the equipment.
Enjoy the night! Good morning from beautiful Tubbataha Natural Park. We're now in the South Atoll and we're on the mooring line of Staghorn Coral. Conditions are pretty good. Wind is just perfect to cool us down, and we can't wait to do this world-class diving today. Yes, let's go to one of our favorites, Delson Wreck. So I'm gonna put the camera down, and then at the end of the day, after our 4 dives, I'll give you a deep briefing on how incredible this place is.
And for our first dive in the South Atoll, we jump into Delson Wreck. Down here, this is the famous creek where we go all the way down to 30 to maybe 40 meters depth, where we get a little bit of brackish water where cold meets warm temperatures, and that's where the sharks like to hang out. These are very large black tip, white tip, some gray reef sharks, and I must admit, sometimes a little bit spooky diving with them due to their size. And this dive site is famous because not many places on the planet you can get schools of jack, barracudas, marble rays, even whale sharks, all in the same spot. And along with that, world-class coral reefs. Moving on to northwest side of the South Atoll, this is a dive site called Ko'ok. And same here, around 30 meters, 40 perhaps. One of the biggest school of jackfish we've seen, and they're doing this magic called tornado spins. Later on the dive, only me and Tom, my dive buddy, we stumbled upon a whale shark. The very first whale shark Tom has ever seen in his life. So this was a spectacular moment. Awesome dive here at the northwestern point of South Tubbataha. Oh, stunning scenery.
Day 2 coming to an end here in Tubbataha, and I have to say that was definitely one of the best dives I've ever done here. Maybe the second or third best dive. Whale shark, bump heads, the wall, sharks, absolutely amazing. And now we're gonna enjoy this Sulu sunset. And here's the group coming in. You get the whale shark! You get whale shark! Yeah! Woo! They got the whale shark as well. Super happy.
So, these are my favorite clouds. I call them the Pacific clouds that happen in the summertime. And as you can see, they're distributed quite evenly. Just small patches here and there, passing by on a dry, hot day. All around this same pattern. Welcome to the most remote place of the Philippines.
Hey, Ranger Station!
Population, maybe 10. Well, first we gotta check the sand test. Okay, when it's wet, it's pretty smooth. I would say 8. Well, let's go further there. Yeah, I would say about 7.5 for the sand test. A little bit rough because this is obviously a place that gets hammered every season. You got the monsoon, the rain, and the waves breaking down all the corals. Maybe even from the bumpet parrotfish, all the parrotfish that poop the coral out. That's what we're walking on.
Look at the ranger station.
Salamat po. Get a mark on the ranger station. Hopefully as long as this board is up. About Henry.
Ja, jullie zijn buis, Henry. Ja. Jullie zijn buis, Henry. 40 buis.
Hey guys in Philippines. Waki! Waki! And this atoll is the big one, and it reaches as far as the eye can see. The dark blue inside, that's where the lagoon is. And we're not allowed to go there actually, because that lagoon is full of tiger sharks. Very dangerous shark. So we only dive outside for safety.
Moving on, now we're in the North Atoll next to the ranger station, one of our favorite places to visit, and of course, some of the best diving. distance, we noticed something black at the surface, so I flew out my drone, and behold, we had a school of bumphead parrotfish. Now guaranteed, you will never see this anywhere on the mainland in the Philippines due to fishing, but here in Tubbataha, this is where wildlife gets to thrive, and there's no fish take zone, so seeing it there in person was extra special. This is a dive site called Malayan Wreck, and I believe this was the largest school of jack I've ever seen in the park. And once again, Tom was with me. He had only done a couple of dives in his life, and on this trip he was able to see a whale shark and then later on even a manta ray, his very first one. So he crossed off 2 big bucket lists in his early stages of diving career. Very lucky guy. And that concludes my first trip of Tubbataha. I haven't been able to go on the boat that much due to a busy schedule for me. So I'll leave it these last shots for you to enjoy. I'm of course working on the boat, so I can't be filming all the time. So I hope you enjoyed the video and stay tuned. Maybe we'll do 1 or 2 more trips later on in the season. Until next time guys, peace out.